What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragonites, episode 36. Yeah?
I was pulling my phone back and I threw it and it fell and I caught it. That's what happened.
Alright then, well, that's as good as an intro as any. Joined by the friends, go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
Well, you know, more than that.
Well, hi. Oh. I'm
Do we
Eric.
want to just take this from the top?
Eric, I just
No, I
noticed
like
your
this.
hair too.
Yeah.
Just...
You look like a Pokemon trainer.
All right. I'm Eric, and I play Silver Rowan, a Pokemon trainer.
And I'm Ariana, and I play Marina, who likes Psychic-type Pokemon, so my favorite right now is my Articuno. What?
Articuno.
And I'm Leaf Nadim.
You don't have an intro this week?
Specializing in Fire-type Pokemon, future champion of the Kanto
You just
region,
kept
founder
talking.
of the Fighting-type Gym Game Show Superstar, friend of Adam Edo, master of the Firebird, Moltres, Purifier of the Pokemon Tower, inventor of great ideas, lover of fine potatoes, co-dad of Little Baby Girl, dismantler of poachers, wearers of sunglasses at night, seer of illusions, and thrower of punches that are caught midair.
I'm Chandler. I'm the professor. Your professor, a professor. Definitely don't have any type of degree in it, but I have a coat. And today we are continuing our session. Our friends, if you remember from last time, and if you don't, it's okay, I'll give you a little refresher. You went, hung out with Master Blake in their gym, gave Master Blake another 500 Pokédollars, it's a lot of money, placed a marble desk that you all hated, and then you headed towards Cersei Island, where you tunneled under. Marina and Silver were having a bit of a fake marriage scuffle, since you're not really married. And, you know, that was just a fake illusion place. But, you know, difficult to get through it. And while all that was happening, Bruno came upon you with some fancy flourishes of some nunchucks as his Onyx came flying out. A second one as well. After a quick conversation, we rolled for a initiative. So, this is where you all find yourselves looking around the battlefield here. You're out in about a 10 by 15 square, each square being 5 feet. So I guess 50 by, quick math, 50 by 75 foot long tunnel. There's some tables in the middle. Each of these little signposts are like some monitors that are set up on like those little rolly stands with some have some information on them, some are off. Papers are scattered across the tables. And then in the bottom area, that little light tunnel, that is the tunnel that you tunneled your way in with your Onyx, Eric. And some of these hallways, it looks like, go further back into actual long areas, and some of these just immediately end. Bruno stepped out of the lowermost left tunnel, in which he encountered all of you with his fancy nunchucks. And so we're currently sitting in initiative order. Bruno with a natural 20 for their initiative, with Ariana up next, and then Tyler and Eric. So Bruno just kind of looks at all of you, kind of just taking you in, and goes, "So, you want to fight, right? This is what you want, right?"
Necessarily. It just kind of, it's all kind of happened, didn't it? You know.
I mean, you tunneled in here. You said you were coming from my dear friend Will.
For him?
From
No.
him. He sent you? No, Will didn't send you. Is this a complete misunderstanding? You should leave.
Silver. What was it that Will had said?
Shh! I'm hiding.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
My
Marina,
bad.
I will tell you as Silver Rowan.
Definitely. Wait.
I never said my
He didn't
last
hear him.
name.
Nope, he didn't hear him.
I know, but I did.
Yeah, no. Bruno didn't, because that's very far away. And that was a stage whisper. Rolled an 8 for his perception.
I've come at the behest of Will. But I'm willing to hear why he wants us to kill you, sir.
Oh, he wants you to kill me.
Yes.
Is he making a move? Did he tell you why? Did he pay you? I probably can't match whatever he paid you in. He has a lot of money.
He has our dear friend Marina's baby brother hidden captive. He plans to kill him if we don't do what he says.
Real fast. On the count of 3, both of you tell me the baby brother's name. 1, 2, 3.
Josh.
Right?
I'm buying this story less and less as time passes.
What if I roll a deception check? Will you believe that?
We'll give it a shot.
Maybe if you roll.
What if I roll this piece of metal I've kept in my pocket?
Quickly just pulls out this giant die, just throws it.
That was a dirty 20 for on my piece of metal.
Make a quick insight check. Okay. He stares at you, eyes harden slowly, soften. Suppose that's as good as reason as any. And he told you about this little island out here.
He just told us where to find you.
So yes, he told you about this island.
Pause. Did he give us a bleeper that takes
Yep.
us to him? He gave us this.
Just hold up the little thing that has him. Oh. Huh. Will, I assume you can hear me through that?
No, he can't.
Oh.
It's just a tracker. Otherwise, I feel like he would have talked to me more. I've been talking into it the whole ride over here, and he hasn't responded at all, so I can only think that it's just a tracker.
Well, then I
He's sleeping.
suppose there's not more else we can do here. Kind of starts stretching out his arms, cracks his neck, flourishes his nunchucks, holds them again. Now, I don't play dirty. So, before this starts, are we all prepared for what's about to come?
Can I have a chance to do something?
Yeah.
If you just want to play fair?
Yeah, and he kind of like the nunchuck kind of flourishes down, and he's like stood like feet like shoulder width apart, and a chance his eyes close. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Take all the time you need.
What you doing there, Tyler?
I went to the other side of the room and hid behind the desk. Or stood behind it. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you just stood back there? Are you trying to hide?
No, I moved back behind
Okay.
the table away from him.
And with that, what's your passive percep? What are all of your passive perceptions?
Let me see.
I did not open that.
I had this written
file
down
today.
at one point.
What is that based off of? Intelligence or wisdom?
I believe it's based off your wisdom.
Mine's 18.
Where is that at? Is just your wisdom?
Your passive perception is 10 plus your perception bonus. So whatever your specific perception bonus is.
But does it matter if you have proficiencies in perception?
Yes, then add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay.
10. No, 12.
17.
Okay.
Mine's 18.
So, Silver and Leaf, you hear just the faintest words. Like, you can't exactly make them out. You just hear begin. Just escape from his lips. Eyes still closed, not moving. As both his Onyx and Senseis at the top of the order, in tandem, both flip backwards, hitting the ground with their head as their tails kick up a rock from each. So they're using rock throw. So one of each, one going towards Joker and the other going towards your Sand Slash. So let's go here. That is, one of them is a 27 to hit on Joker.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
And then oh, nope, I lied, not 27. 23 to hit.
Still hits.
And then on to Ditto Sand Slash is an 11 to hit.
That misses. AC 15.
Cool. So the first one goes flying right over Ditto kind of like drops Sand Slash's form for a second and like minimizes into Ditto as it goes soaring overhead before reverting back into Sand Slash, as the other one deals 6, 12, 20 points of damage to Joker.
Oh.
As like Joker like is like looking back to see where Leaf like escaped off to, and as it comes back around, just this rock just hits Joker as he kind of like just drops a bit. Ugh. Not great. And Ariana, it is your turn. Tyler, you are on deck.
Cool. Do this, but okay, fine. You wanna mess with the Articuno? You can mess with the Articuno.
I didn't realize that Marina was American Italian.
You're learning a lot about her this time around.
What is American and what is Italian?
All right.
What is American and what is Italian?
Never heard of that.
Both.
And then even better, what is American Italian?
Why is Gamora?
Use Ice Shard.
Is that a 15 to hit?
Yeah.
Use Ice Shard, you son of a...
So AC, it barely misses as it comes soaring as these Onyxes just like quickly slam up a shield of rock that come up catching this Ice Shard as the rock slowly melts back into the ground. Bruno, unmoving, standing behind them.
All right.
Tyler?
I'm gonna have Ditto drop Sand Slash.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell him to transform into Blastoise.
So, as this Sand Slash form kind of like shimmers and drops, and you go whoop, as a Blastoise appears in front of him. Bruno still unmoving, but with your passive perception, slight smile starts to form on his lips. Eric?
Oh boy. Here's a question. Real quick. Rock Throw is a rock type, not a ground type, right?
Yes, Rock Throw is a rock type move.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. That's copyright. Okay, cool. I'm going to do, and by I mean the embodiment that is
Joker.
Is going to throw Nightshade at, let's see, it's one action, 60 foot, it's one target, okay.
What does he
At
say?
the Onyx that is right in front of him.
Okay.
You hit target with Necrotic Wave of Dark Energy, make a ranged attack against the target. On a hit, the ghost damage is equal to plus the user's level. You know,
Let's see what happens.
all that nonsense.
I would like to add the flavor that, since it's called Nightshade, that Joker can throw some mad shade when he uses it.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Ooh.
No, I
With
think
a
that's
plus-
a great idea.
At a 10.
That is
It
as
is a
Joker like starts to pull this, like brings his hands together as darkness starts to form in his hands. This ball comes up as he looks out and he goes, "Nunchucks? Who plays with nunchucks? What are you, like 10?" And like as it just goes flying, just harmlessly just whiffs both of the Onyx as Bruno just kind of chuckles to himself. And with that, it's back to the top of the order as Onyx, both Onyxes are going to go ahead and as they kind of like are up, both of their heads just kind of head into the ground as together a wave slowly starts to emanate from them, doing a slight worm as this sand starts to appear around, one targeting this new Blastoise and one targeting Joker as they do Sand Tomb. So if I could have both of you make a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
Is it a ground type or rock type?
This is Sand Tomb, so this is a ground move. So if you are if you're resistant to ground,
Joker has levitate, which makes him immune.
Oh, that's pretty legit. You just
so as this wave starts to come up and starts to collect around Joker, Joker just goes, "Oh no, oh wait," kind of tickles as it just kind of harmlessly just fades straight through Joker. What about for Blastoise? Or Ditto Toys?
Ditto Toys.
Blastitto?
25.
You do make the save. Becoming restrained on a failure half as much without being strained on a success. So you're going to go ahead and take half damage and you are not restrained. So that is 6, 7, 10, 12. That is 20 points of damage for Blastoise, and you are not restrained. Ariana, you are up. Tyler is on deck, followed by Eric.
Okay, both of these have not been hit yet. Is that correct?
No, they're just kind of chilling.
Wow.
They think we're chopped liver.
All right, Articuno, let's try that ice shard again.
Let's give it a shot.
Articuno.
As Articuno like is trying to unfamiliar, like being underground like this, trying to pull moisture from the air for these ice shards, is just not able to get them cold and sharp enough as they bounce harmlessly off of the outer shell of Onyx. Tyler?
So he is going to just water gun the one who sand tombed him.
Okay. One straight ahead of him. Go ahead and give it a shot.
16 a hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
And it is a water type move, obviously. 25 water damage.
25 water damage.
Oh,
you
I'm
had.
sorry. No. I'm sorry. I rolled a d20.
I was about to say.
That seemed like.
I'll say that's some great damage. You rolled 2d20 plus 4.
10 water damage.
10 water damage. Perfect. That's still some nice damage coming in that way. I do also just want to, as we get ready to flip back up to the top of the order as we move to Eric's turn, you guys are like evil. You can use more than one Pokemon.
I think Chandler's saying
That's true.
You're gonna lose if you only use the.
I'm just saying, like you've all missed a little bit. You can do whatever you want. Eric, it's your turn.
I pull out my gat.
Don't have that.
Okay.
Still don't have that.
Thought you said I could do whatever I wanted.
Okay.
Within reason.
I'm gonna do two things.
Okay.
Joker. He's arrogant.
Yeah.
So he's a little ticked off that he went through all of that, and the Nightshade didn't do anything. So he's just going to use Shadow Punch on that same Onyx right in front of him, guaranteed to hit no matter what, unless they're in an invulnerable stage. So he's going to basically just knock some sense into this Onyx because he can tell that they're cocky.
More like
so it's for
Rocky.
16 damage.
That's a good joke.
Yeah,
so
that's
Joker
the one.
just kind of drops over and just pops up in front of him. Boo! Punches him, sucker punches right as you would like a shark, as the Onyx like shakes its head as Joker slowly slinks back. What else you got? You said you're gonna do two things.
Yeah, and there was one more. Now I think. Okay, yeah. And then the second thing is I'm going to not throw the Pokeball, but open the Pokeball, still trying to hide behind the statue. I'm trying to keep some semblance And I'm hoping that it gets seen as as Marina releasing, but Draught is going to get released. I'm going to release Draught if I can find. There we go.
As
right there,
Dragonite just pops out, wings expanding, arms coming out, looking around, collecting this scene. As it flips to the top of the order with Bruno. Bruno's still unmoving, a slight smirk on their face. Not current, eyes closed, standing calm. As both Onyxes then prepare their next range of attacks. As both of them open their maws as a purplish ray starts to collect. As Dragon Breath comes flying out of each of them.
My favorite move.
It's a great move. Dragon Breath is great. It's a 40-foot cone. So, if I could have both of you make 2 saving throws, 2 dexterity saving throws, because you're getting hit by both of these Dragon Breaths.
Oh, crap.
And it's also 40 feet, so I believe this also, for both Articuno and for Draught as well.
Okay.
Fine.
So it's dexterity saving.
A dexterity saving throw.
My first one was
Why?
15. My first one was 15. My second one was 17.
Okay. So Joker was 6 and 5.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. Draught.
I'm resistant to dragon.
After Marina goes, you got to do it twice.
No, I'm not.
15 and 13, so that's pretty good. And then for Draught, crit 1 and an 18.
So all targets caught in the blast, taking dragon damage on a fail or half as much on a save. So if you failed, you have taken 13 points of damage.
What was this? What was the save?
The save, oh shoot, that's probably helpful. DC 17.
Okay, I only made one of them, I think.
So you'll take. So let's start with Eric. So for Joker, how many saves did you? What was your rolls for Joker?
6 and 5.
So you're gonna take total of 26 points of damage, and also since you failed the save by 5 or more, currently paralyzed. What about
Right.
for Blastoise?
That was a 15 and a 17 plus 8. Or a 15 and a 17.
15 and 17. So you're gonna take 13 and then 6 for the half. So 19 points of damage, not paralyzed. Articuno. Was that?
No.
Okay.
I had to do it twice because I had 2 Pokemon out. You only have 1.
Oh. Okay.
No, you have to do it. You have to do it twice as well because you're getting hit by both cones.
Yeah, she did it twice, but I had to do it 4 times.
10-4.
Right, so she did it right. It was 15 and 13 for hers.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that's a. So you failed both saves. So you take 26 points of damage, but you're not paralyzed. And then what about for Draught?
He failed 1 with a crit 1,
Perfect.
and then saved on the 18.
So 19 points of damage total to Draught, and Draught is paralyzed. As
She's 1 point.
both of the Onyxes just slowly come back to not moving. It's a great move. I don't think you use Dragon Breath, Tyler. I believe Charmeleon uses...
Rage. I looked at
Yeah, Dragon Rage, because Dragon Breath is a cone. Rage is a straight line.
Well, dang, guys.
And with that, it is Ariana's turn. Any of your Pokemon, if they were paralyzed, you must start your turn by rolling a d4. If you roll a 1 for your d4, your Pokemon is incapacitated and cannot do anything.
Yeah, 'twas not. 'Twas not paralyzed. Huh.
It's a
Let me
spicy
see
battle.
here. Okay, I'm also gonna bring out my Eevee.
Eevee!
Alright, Eevee, give me a Flareon.
As your Eevee comes flying out as Flareon.
Fine.
With Tyler's max confusion.
I didn't think it through. And
What
then
do
I
you mean?
realized as soon as I said
It's still your turn.
I feel like I'm mulligan.
It's still your turn. What is it coming out as instead?
I don't remember.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon!
As your Eevee, as it flies out of the ball, your shiny Eevee, it shimmers as it hits the ground, popping up on the table next to where Articuno is floating above. The shiny
boy.
purple Eevee is prepared for battle.
Flareon and Jolteon would have done terribly.
Immune
the first one
to electric damage.
I knew that. Okay. So, I'm gonna have Articuno
Okay.
do Powder Snow.
Okay. Is that a save or is that a roll?
To roll attack. Or can I not? I wasn't paralyzed.
Oh no, I was just curious if I needed to roll to save. I couldn't remember what powdered snow was.
Oh. I don't think so. No.
Cool.
So,
And that's a 27.
Hey, that hits. Which one are you
It's a
aiming
natural attack roll.
for? The left or right one? Neither of. The left one has been hit for 10 points. The other one has been hit for 15 points.
One hit for 10.
Okay.
And if the natural attack roll is 18 or higher, the target is frozen.
Ooh.
I rolled a 9.
So a frozen creature is incapacitated and restrained in combat. It can attempt to break free of the ice with a strength save at the end of each of its turn. DC of 10 plus the proficiency bonus of the creature that caused the status. What is the proficiency bonus of Articuno?
I don't know if it says it on here.
It should be under traits. Like, for instance, Onyx has a proficiency of 5, right under traits.
Articuno is proficiency of 5.
Perfect. So DC 15 for that Onyx to break free. And what's the damage from that?
The damage is 15.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then I have Vaporeon. Who is going to... What's she gonna do?
Look menacingly. Just gonna
Sorry, I don't
stare.
have my...
You're fine. And Tyler, you are up next in the order.
These aren't the moves that I had, so I'm trying to...
You good? You good?
I just don't...
If you just want to grab a move, look at one of the moves for this turn, and then you can fix it. The other was in between turns.
Okay. I'm gonna use Water Pulse
Okay.
on the one with 15 damage.
Okay. The one that's frozen still.
What? The other one.
The
one
other
I
one.
didn't.
Okay, the one you didn't hit. Perfect.
20.
Perfect. That is a dirty 20. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. 5.
Finally starting to hit these two Onyx a little bit.
19.
Ooh, as these two hits back to back, hitting each of his Onyxes, you see the smile on Bruno's face slowly start to falter as he kind of is waiting to see how this is going to progress as we roll into Tyler's turn. Leaf, what you doing?
So Blastoise is just gonna shoot the same guy in front of him again with water gun. 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You do have advantage on the roll. I should have gave you that to Ariana. You have advantage because they are weak to water.
Okay. The second one was
Pretty
13.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. That doesn't seem right. It says it rolled 2d8, and one of them rolled a 21. I feel like an 8-sided die cannot roll 21.
I don't did that.
I don't
Also,
know. I don't know how it did that.
Rolled with 2 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I hit a count. I clicked compounded Shadowrun style.
Oh,
exploding.
okay. I was like, I don't know what this exclamation point is.
There we go. 19 water.
19 water damage onto this one. This Onyx is like it's starting to like it's frozen, but it's starting to creak and crumble just a little bit.
And then I want to try to creep down behind this.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of. What is my run speed, real quick? What is normal walk speed for?
I believe it's like 30 feet.
60 if I like use all of my.
Yeah, if you use your action to dash.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna like run down the hall.
Okay. Sprinting your way down. Sprinting your way down the hall. Sprinting fast. Onyx passes.
Kind of low.
Ah,
Trying to make him
Bruno
not see,
bound.
but I'm sure he does.
Just give me a free stealth check as you run. Just to get an idea.
10.
Okay. Just for note. And with that, it is Eric's turn.
okay. So Joker's going to try and roll his D4 to get unparalyzed.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d4. It's a 2,
It's a
so
2.
you're not paralyzed this turn. The paralyzed effect is still there, but you can take your turn.
Okay. Now this is a good question.
So all of you move at half speed, and your strength and dexterity throws you roll with disadvantage. Shouldn't really affect you this turn, but just so you're aware.
Okay. Joker's going to try for Nightshade again.
Okay. Onto the frozen Onyx, the one on the left, or the Onyx on the right?
We'll go for the non-frozen one. Frickin'.
8 unfortunately misses. This Onyx on
That's
the right.
ridiculous. Okay. Now draw it.
Okay.
It's going to 2.
Is able to take their turn.
So he's able to, and let's see.
As this electric current kind of runs down, Drot kind of shakes it out with its rings. Kind of gives a slight look towards you, not knowing that you don't want to be super like focused in on, but like a head nod in that direction.
He's gonna fly up here. I mean, quickly, not really like in the air, but you know, one good gust of his wings come up here and do Dragon Rage on the one that Joker just tried to hit.
Perfect.
So it's a DC 15. You're
Okay.
gonna roll a Dex save.
That is a 6+1 for a 7 for that dexterity save.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll damage. Let's see. Each creature caught in the blast, so it's only 1 because it's a straight line. So I'm assuming. Well, actually, so it'll go through Bruno too.
Yeah, let me get Bruno. So Bruno
Takes dragon damage.
Bruno with a dirty 20, rolled a 16 plus 4. kind of slowly just eyes still haven't opened for this entire encounter, but as this dragon rage comes through, eyes immediately snap open and just does a standing backflip and lands right out of the blast.
He's a cool guy.
Holy crap. All right, and it's going to do 4d10 plus 6 damage, 28.
Ooh, very nice. With one of those rolling max damage.
Oh, hey, so by the way, I forgot to read this part. Bruno's still going to take damage, but it's half as much on a save.
Go ahead, and so that's, 14 points on a...
Yeah.
So Bruno kind of takes that hit. Let me go ahead and subtract that.
I mean, I think that the back, or the standing backwards, whatever the heck, probably makes sense. He just might have gotten, like, the edge of it.
Yep. All right, so I got that knocked down. As Bruno stands there, kind of looks around at all of you. All right, then. I was hoping you'd put up at least a little bit of a fight. Happy to see this happening here. As he just points to his onyxes, as one is going to move towards the side over here. He's kind of back over here doing his flip. And this onyx is going to do a rock throw towards our good old friend Drott here. For an 18 plus something. An 18 plus 4 for 22 to hit.
I actually need to see.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 22 hits.
That's
Figured it would, but
20 points of damage. As that hits into Drott there. And then the other onyx is frozen. So it's unable to do anything at this turn. So at the end of its turn, it is going to attempt to make a strength saving throw, DC 15. That is a 3 plus 4. The second onyx is frozen and is unable to do anything this turn. So you kind of see like the onyx starts to like vibrate as it tries to get out of this block of ice it's kind of frozen to, and it's just unable to. Its eyes like locking in on Articuno as this like sheen runs down the ice block to signify it's still frozen. And it is to Ariana's turn.
Let's get that other one. Frozen.
Go for it.
23.
That hits.
Which, he's not frozen, but...
But takes some damage. But, what is this move? Is this an ice move?
Yes.
You have advantage on the attack. Because he is vulnerable to ice. An 11.
23.
But you could have. It could have froze.
Could have. I had a higher chance that way. 2, 3, 8, plus 7. 18 damage.
18 points of damage. This onyx is starting to. You can start to see it. It is not enjoying these hits.
So now, Vaporeon's gonna attack that same one.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Water pole.
Water pulse. You do have advantage on the attack. As vulnerable
20.
to water. Ooh, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage with that dirty 20.
$17.
17 points of damage. Very nice. As we roll into Tyler's turn, what's Leaf doing?
I'm gonna have Ditto run here.
Okay.
Kind of covering the exit.
So Blastoise
Got
kind of
that.
drops down into a shell. I like to imagine like spins its way across the ground for some flair.
And then it's going to water gun this guy.
Pops up and sends a water gun. You got advantage on the attack. Go for it.
10 and a 9.
Unfortunately, the water with the water as you it finishes this spin and jumps up, water goes flying as Onyx just slowly shifts to the side as it just goes flying off into the distance. Do anything else with your turn?
Nope.
You don't want another friend?
No, I'm playing. I'm. This is a test.
Oh.
I'm using
Okay.
one Pokemon.
Okay, alright, dope. And with that, it is Eric's turn.
Glot is going to move over here. And he is going to do Dragon Rage again.
Dragon Rage.
So DC 15.
Okay.
Dragon Rage. For both the Onyx right here.
And I assume that's a
And
straight
Bruno.
line into Bruno. Right into Bruno. So our good boy
Bada bing.
Onyx, wait, what is your... Listen, this roll, the dexterity could save him. Because listen, Onyx rolled really well, but I don't know if it's good enough. So Onyx rolled a 4. So, you know, dexterity +1 for 5 could beat it.
Holy crap.
Could beat
How
it.
on earth? No.
But Bruno rolled a 17 +4, continuing his trend, kind of sees it coming, does a quick run up the wall right there, and just pushes himself effortlessly, flipping the other direction, superhero landing, 3-point landing,
Dang.
as this goes through, taking half damage.
So the Onyx takes 31 damage.
Perfect.
And then
And-
Bruno would take 15.
Yes. Oh man, why is it gotta be such an uneven number? To that to nice number. So he lands right next to his frozen Onyx, headshot turns right towards Draught, and kind of just smile, head nodding. That Onyx not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Joker doing anything
Good.
this turn? Or wait,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Joker already did.
He needs to...
No.
Joker's already dead. Is that what you said?
Joker didn't do anything. It was because your internet dropped out. I couldn't remember if Joker did anything.
No, that was a 1.
So Joker is paralyzed for this turn. Joker starts to prep a move and then just damn it, just 1 second.
Sleep.
And back to the top of the order with Bruno looking around. He looks to his Onyx next to him. He's like, "Oh, buddy, you gotta do better than this." And he's gonna pop up and just kind of pop over here and just kind of lean up against the table, arms crossed. And he goes, "Should be safe here." As our Onyx here is going to go and see if they can break the frozen. That is a 10. Is it just a save? If it's a save, you get a higher number. It is a strength save. Plus 9 for the strength save. So it does indeed break the freeze. Is no longer frozen, but it does happen at the end of its turn. So it is unable to do anything else this turn, but it is no longer frozen. And the Onyx that is dead, or that is getting close, not looking too good, is going to back off over here towards its other Onyx, pop up this way, and is going to send a Dragon Breath up towards Articuno and Vaporeon. So if Articuno and Vaporeon could both make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay. That's a 3. And that's for Vaporeon.
Okay.
Articuno got an 11.
So both of them take 16 points of damage. Vaporeon is paralyzed. So at the start of Vaporeon's turn, has to roll to see if it can attack. I should add a little let's do a little yellow shape here, just so you know. Paralyzed. Paralyzed. Paralyzed.
You can add that effect too. Yeah. Awesome.
That way, for a visual representation of who's paralyzed. With that, Bruno's just kind of chilling over next to the table, looks over towards Joker next to him and goes, "Ooh, tough room. How are you feeling about all this? Look a little electric in here." Yeah, we'll leave it for later. Well, you all are doing pretty well. Are you sure we can't come to some other arrangement here?
Oh, sir, we tried that.
Oh, fair. And it is your turn.
Cool.
What would an arrangement look like, though, my dude?
We tried. What?
Well, I guess he does have your kid brother, so that's not great. Maybe we could kill Will together? It's always been pretty irritating to me. No. Agatha would probably be pretty upset about that. She's always had a soft spot for that kid.
I don't feel bad anymore.
You don't feel bad
We
anymore?
could put him in
That's just Tyler talking.
Oh, that's Tyler talking.
Sorry, let me do my character voice. That's a callback to the other.
Because you didn't say anything. That was good.
It's a callback to Vibe Proficiency.
I mean,
Available
there's this
now
whole
on the Apple
thing
Store.
that,
Spotify.
you know, if you kill Will, then my brother stays.
I mean, I suppose I
in the
could.
state that he's in.
Suppose your brother might die. Could happen.
And that's we're trying to avoid.
Listen,
that, you know.
I'm trying to help you here. Help me help
how
you.
so?
Oh, you're clearly you're clearly losing.
Clearly, and
I
I
don't-
walk out from behind the thing. What do you mean clearly? It looks like
Oh!
one of your onyxes is about to die.
Welcome to the show. Glad you could join us.
Silver, silver,
Welcome. You do know. Ah, no.
What are you
I
doing
won't
here?
ruin the surprise. All right, what are you
Do
doing?
you
Are you doing?
mean the fact that you have two more Pokemon on the other side of your nunchucks?
No, he's already. As far as you know, each nunchuck only has one ball on it, and it's been each of his onyxes that he's thrown out.
Thought I had four.
And
Never mind.
He kind of just quickly swings his legs around, and now he's sitting cross-legged on the top of the table, just looking across, right under Articuno's wings, staring at you, Marina, expectingly, waiting to see what you will do.
I guess I'm gonna take my turn. So that's what's gonna happen. Just so you're prepared. I'm gonna go.
Is this a fair fight?
Okay. I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, so Vaporeon
What
has
do
to
I do?
roll a d4 for Vaporeon. And if you roll a 1, Vaporeon cannot take their turn. If you roll anything else, Vaporeon can do whatever they want. Vaporeon
One.
is paralyzed. So Vaporeon, just a quick electric streak runs down him as they're unmoving. Articuno, though, not paralyzed, can do as they please.
Yeah. Let's use powder snow on that one that's looking real weak.
Go ahead and roll
let's
for it.
just take it out. Oh, and it moved right out of the way of Joker, so I was watching him move. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna both get hit, but he kept moving. So that is a 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Tyler, you were on deck.
Oh, this isn't working. Okay, that's okay. 18 damage.
18 points of damage. Very nice. That Onyx is seemingly on its last leg. It is not looking good. If this was the handheld, you would hear ding, 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 ding. Because it's so low on health. Bruno doesn't seem concerned.
Is he gonna be that? Is he gonna douchebag full restore it?
He's just waiting. You can see it in his hand. He's just petting the full restore, and then in his other hand, a max revive that he's just rubbing all over his face, getting ready. Tyler, you are up.
So I'm gonna run up and jump on the back of Blastoise's shell.
Okay.
He's gonna run over this way.
Okay.
And then in sequence, like a superhero star, Blastoise is going to dive into this Onyx.
The frozen one. Or the one that just unfroze.
Perform a bite attack, and Leaf Nadim, aka Thrower of Punches, is going to throw a punch at Bruno Mars.
Okay. Go ahead and let's.
The second part? The second part is thrower of punches that get caught in the air.
that is true.
This is the next one though. So
go ahead and let's start with Blastoise's bite.
All right, Blastoise's bite attack, and it is a dark type move.
Yes, not resistant or vulnerable, so just a straight roll.
Solid 12.
So as Onyx is like shaking off the ice, kind of like hits Blastoise in the eyes and misses its bite. And go ahead and make your unarmed attack onto Bruno.
9. Not as cool as I've been saving this moment in my head for like the past round.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a quick dexterity roll for Bruno.
And I thought it'd be so much cooler than this, and it actually wasn't.
No, it really wasn't, because that is a 14 plus 4 for an 18. Bruno, are you punching with your hand, or are you doing a flying kick? What are we doing here?
We're doing what we did before. I'm living up to my name.
So as this punch comes in, Bruno, who's currently not looking at you, cross-legged, staring at Marina, just in one move as you come, slides around the table, legs back on the ground, catches your hand as it comes towards him, and he just kind of like pulls it down like where it's next to you. Goes, oh, Leaf, I thought we agreed to fight fair. And just kind of pushes you away from him. That is, you doing anything else with your turn?
You know, pretty anticlimactic.
Nah. Eric, you are up.
All right. So this is for Joker. A 4.
This is for you, Joker.
He's going to do Shadow Punch on the Onyx right next to him.
Perfect, which that auto hits,
auto
correct?
hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. 16.
How does Joker defeat this Onyx?
I would like... Oh, man. Okay, so it's an Onyx, so it's rock. What I would like to see is that the Onyx is just looking real weary. Joker is super ticked off because he's like, I can't even move. I'm a ghost, for goodness sake. How is this even physically possible? And then so he finally musters up the strength, uppercuts Onyx in the jaw, and keeps the fist there, wriggling around in the head because it's a ghost and goes through, and then just releases and Onyx collapses.
And with that, like, the shadowy, like, mass starts to form in Onyx's head from this shadow punch as Onyx just crashes to the ground. As it hits the ground, Bruno, who's just pushed Leaf away with his other hand, flourishes out its nunchuck, and it sweeps right under Joker. The tip of the ball hitting his Onyx, returning it as he flourishes his nunchuck back to himself.
Oh boy. Okay. Now Drut is going to roll. That's a 4.
Perfect.
Is going to skedaddle down yonder.
I just want to move it. There we go. I don't want to rotate it.
Let's see. Move is 30 feet, so that was probably about that.
Maybe.
That
Yeah,
Onyx
okay,
got destroyed.
Okay, so Drought's going to use his last Dragon Rage, and he's going to actually rage with his special ability. Which let me double check to make sure. +2 damage, and then resistance to certain things. But so it's going to be +2 damage to this Dragon Rage. So it's a 4d10 plus 6, 7, 8. But it's a DC 15 Dexterity save.
That is a failure. That is a 3. Interestingly enough, Onyxes not very dexterous. You know, you'd think they'd be dextery. So go ahead and roll that. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah!
For
that was beautiful.
43
That's
points
43.
of damage to this Onyx, as this Onyx has just shaken off its coal. Just immediately, this typically purple energy mixed in with this red rage coming from Draught just hits it right in the back, up against the wall, as this Onyx drops to the ground and slowly pulls back up to its full height. It's gonna go ahead and turn around to this Blastoise right in front of it, and it's gonna use Sand Tomb. So go ahead and make a DC saving throw, not a DC saving throw, a Strength saving throw, DC 17 for this.
By the way, at the end of Drought's turn, I didn't do this before, but I just saw it, has a feature called Shed Skin. So any negative status ailment, Draught can roll a d4, and on a 4, the status ailment is gone.
Nice.
So a 4, no longer paralyzed.
So what was your save there, Leaf?
No.
Dirty 20.
So that would have been 19 points of damage, but since you've succeeded, you only take half. So it's going to be a total of 14 point. No, not 14. 14 is not half of 19. 9 points of damage from that Sand Tomb, and you are not restrained. And it is Ariana's turn. Tyler, you're on deck, followed by Eric. With this final Onyx just chilling.
So, I need to roll a d4.
D4 for Vaporeon.
3.
Vaporeon is able to act.
Sweet. So can I, like, move?
Yeah, Vaporeon can do anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna move here. And I'm going to use Water Pulse,
Okay.
which...
And you have advantage on the attack, because weak to water.
19... What? No, that wasn't right. Where'd it go? Aha. Well, 11 is my highest roll,
So 11 is a miss as this water comes craning over. Onyx drops to the ground as this water harmlessly flitters over its head. Flitters? Flows over its head.
Articuno is gonna move there, and is going to do another powder snow.
Okay. Advantage on the attack as well.
17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
22.
22. Onyx, not looking great as this hits it.
Awesome.
Tyler, what you got? What is Leaf's big idea?
Uh,
The punch didn't work, but hey, you know, maybe this next idea will.
the next idea is
It's a good idea. Pretty good. I wouldn't have thought of it.
I was pretending to freeze so that I could have more time to talk. To think.
It's a good idea. Again, great idea.
Good idea.
Is he still sitting like a douchebag?
Now he's sitting, legs kind of hanging off the table, as he
Like
just
a
caught and
douchebag?
pushed your hands off. I mean, he does like. Here, let me roll for douchebag. It's a natural 1 on a douchebag roll.
So he's kind of like I'm kind of a douchebag at this point.
Yeah.
All right, water
Tell me
gun.
that he is or isn't.
That means honestly, Leaf, you look at him, he looks pretty cool.
Man, I want to be just like you. I'm gonna run and punch at him again, and Blastoise is gonna water gun it.
All right, let's get that water gun first.
23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
$13 water damage.
13 water damage, and this punch on Bruno.
7.
Again, let me go ahead and make a dexterity check. Only a 10 for Bruno, so as you go in for this punch, instead of like catching anything, Bruno just like arm up, catches your arm and just kind of like catches it on the top and just kind of pushes it away. Leaf, why are we fighting? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Want to be like you, Dad.
Not sure.
Oh,
How old are
That's
you?
a lot to unpack.
6 seconds passed. It's the next.
How? No. How old are you?
Next person's turn.
How old are you?
You can't stop time, Bruno. I think it's
Hey, are we all good if we find out how old he is?
Leaf's turn.
Marina
oh yeah,
Silver, you
definitely.
good? Yeah. We're
You're
just
good.
gonna freeze for a second here. Leaf, how old are you?
I pause for a few seconds. It's now my turn again because combat's rotated all around because everyone's waited. Blastoise is gonna water gun the
No.
and then I'm gonna punch at Bruno again. You said can we all pause, and everyone paused, and I chose to also pause. In D&D rules,
I hate you.
a full turn has passed.
I hate you. Roll.
So another 7 on my Bruno punch.
He just like other arm just like pops it away. Water gun.
Oh, you could actually let me water
Sure.
gun? Okay. A 25.
Hits. Roll damage.
Uh, 14 water damage.
Bruno just go. I leave. Fairness. Fairness.
Fairness. Waste some more time. I can go all day.
I know you can.
Go all day.
How much time has passed?
Eric, it's your turn.
There we go.
All right. So Joker is gonna roll from paralyzed. That's a 3.
And this Onyx
So
not looking good.
Joker is gonna turn to Bruno
Oh shoot.
and try and use hypnosis on him.
Oh shoot. Is that
Punch him
that a
way.
wisdom saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Then Onyx said, "How y'all
Alright,
doing
let's see,
tonight?"
let's see. I'm not gonna use this dice
Yeah.
actually, I'm gonna use this dice. You've screwed me over with
I am
hypnosis
not.
too many times. 17. That's
Dang.
natural 17. So that is a dirty 18.
That's enough to
That'll
not
do.
be
Good
put
dice
to sleep.
switch. Good dice switch. Good dice switch.
All right, Joker's gonna hover up here, get a little reprieve.
Alright, what's Draught doing?
Give me what?
What's Draught doing? Anything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Draught's doing something. Draught is going to semi-fly sprint over to Onyx, and then as
Arms
he's
behind
going,
Naruto running.
Exactly. Do Dragon Tail.
Dragon tail, dragon.
So it'll be a regular roll with slight
Give me that.
modifier.
Give me that roll. Give me that slight
You whip your
modifier.
dragon tail at the creature and attempt to send them away. Make a melee attack roll on target, dealing dragon damage. In wild battles, nope, that doesn't matter. In trainer battles, the target takes the damage and must immediately switch out for another creature in the trainer's party if any
Oh,
remain.
shoot. So just
All
that
right,
immediate...
So 26.
That hits. Roll damage.
And we're gonna do 5d4 plus 6. 20 damage.
Oi.
Onyx had 19 hit
Dang.
points. Onyx had 19 hit points. How do you...
So he was getting sent back regardless.
Yeah. How do you? How does Draught deal this final blow?
I'm gonna say he runs up, and then he does like a front flip and slams his tail down. Front flip?
For
yeah.
style.
So a front flip
Yeah, front
and
flip for style.
slams tail
Slams
right
Onyx
down
straight
on
into
the
the ground.
spine of the Onyx. And then kind of like, is obviously back down, slams tail down, and then hovers up with wings and then stands back up.
And as Onyx just hits the ground unmoving, Bruno just... Pretty good. Flourishes the nunchuck, sends it flying out to its full reach to hit Onyx, and returns Onyx. These nunchucks got reach. As both of the Onyxes are returned, Bruno kind of pushes himself back onto the table a little bit, crossing both their legs, kind of back straightened, hands in the lap, kind of holding each hand as he kind of looks in front of him. Mainly at Leaf is the one who keeps punching him. Says, well, I admit it. Kind of turning around, looking over, said, When Will said said you three were coming, I expected a lot less, but you were able to pass the first test. It's only fitting you've passed mine.
Come on.
Wait, he told you that we were coming?
Absolutely, we are the Elite Four. You think we're going to fight amongst ourselves? No. We have too many other things to be worrying about. But 4 people, that's we can get a lot of work done. But we're always looking to recruit, and the 3 of you, well, the 4 of you, we were hoping your friend Gray would have come as well. Would have
He
been
died.
helpful. It's not what my intel says. Was hoping to maybe try and up us to an Elite 8.
How about this?
What do you say?
How about this, Bruno?
Yes.
Elite 8 sounds stupid. Let's keep the name the Elite 4, and let's team up. Us 4.
See, no, that doesn't sound great.
Elite 8 sounds stupid.
Agatha, Will, and our other friend have already put in a lot of the work. We have a lot of wheels in motion for our eventual goal. And especially from Will's route rummaging through your heads, can tell that your goals, in a way, align with ours.
So,
Isn't
are you
that
telling
right?
me that... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your monologue.
Oh, you're
Go
fine.
ahead,
I was
finish up.
just getting to the part where I revealed I knew you were Team Shadow, but that's fine.
Oh!
That's fine.
The Octagonal Elite.
Ooh, I like that.
The Octagonal Elite.
I like that. That's good. Will, you like that? And your little phone that you've had goes, honestly, that sounds pretty good. Octagonal Elite sounds great.
Will?
Octagonal Aristocrats.
That's
Wait,
also
no,
good.
hold on. Leave. Wait, hold on.
That's also
Bring
good.
it back.
We have to
Bring it
focus
back.
on my brother here.
Oh, Josh?
think-
Yes,
Yeah.
Knows.
I know about Josh.
Okay, so
Josh,
how do we?
I do just want to make this abundantly clear. Josh is not invited to join. Josh has died so many times in Will's mindscape.
No.
And the whole thing goes, Josh is... he's not... leave
Yeah.
now. No.
I agree. I agree.
I just have
But
a
I don't
soft
want
spot
him
for
dead.
him.
He what now? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. That the leaf talked over you. What was that, Marina? Are we frozen? Or this isn't just a bit? Oh, it's not just a
Hey,
bit.
guys. You want to know something funny?
What's that?
Ariana's laptop is dead. So she's going to be stuck like that for the rest of the
Taylor, just edit her mouth moving.
Oh,
This is trippy. It's the Twilight Zone.
That's great.
At
That's
least
so
it's
weird.
not like a bad face, like you're like derping or
You're
something.
just like... so anyway, Marina, what was that you said?
Before I died, what I was trying to say is, we were told that if we came here and killed you,
Uh-huh.
that we could remove Josh from the
Oh, yes. Yes.
Twilight Void.
Yes, Josh will be returned. Already in the process of happening. Josh is being taken, dumped back in. I believe we're dumping them in Cerulean City. Will goes, yeah, that's right. He's on his way there now. We have no interest in killing humans that align with our goals. This was more or less a test. You passed Will's test. Agatha was your first interaction with the Elite Four, and she saw something in you, to which point we wanted to test further with Will, and a test of wits with me. And you've passed swimmingly, so we want to offer you a seat at the table. We don't have seats yet, as you can see, but we're working on it.
We've stolen
So
a
is this
few
like
seats.
your secret lair base?
Tunnel.
Not very secret. It will be well known as one of the structures that still stands when we're done, yes.
I think the fighting dojo has some seats.
That was like perfectly timed. Bruno.
I have
Um,
a question.
Okay. Well, would you give us just a moment to
Oh!
talk amongst ourselves?
For sure, absolutely.
As one of the founding members of the Octagonal Aristocratic Union, I have a question.
Yes.
Also the namer of it, so you're welcome. What is your stance on the fighting dojo?
Well, in our new world, there will be no gyms or dojos or fighting of any sort. So, in
No fighting of any sort.
difference. Yes, our goals are to return Kanto to that of before the humans. Let Pokemon existing peacefully without human interference, which, of course, does sometimes require forcefully using Pokemon, but it is all for the eventual goal of getting rid of the stain upon this planet that is humanity and returning it back to Pokemon living free. With,
I
of
get
course, the Elite Four or Antagonal Aristocrats
The Octagonal Aristocratic Union. Sure.
staying here to help those Pokemon in their coming days.
Right, so that was
So
my
it'll
second
only
question.
be us 8, and then we're going to.
Well, and whatever people that align with our thoughts. We are getting ready to make a big statement, and at that time we will see where the cards fall.
Well, I think. Yeah. Is there any other information you want to give us, and then we'll have our little chat.
Do you have a pamphlet or?
Will? No pamphlet. Nope, just
Oh,
really
come on.
that.
Come on, you need pamphlets
That's what
to indoctrinate people into
That's
your
what
cult.
I said too. Well, it's not a cult. It's
Religion?
definitely not a religion. Nope, we aren't worshiping anyone here. More so just humans suck. More so let Pokemon do their thing.
Scientology.
Nature.
Nature. Big fan of nature. Hey,
So-
We're pantheists.
Pantheist.
No, that's not the right one.
You're gonna kill all the people? All the people?
A lot of the people, yes. A lot of people will die.
Mm.
Yes.
Instant death or like a slow, painful overpopulation?
Depends on the person, depends on what they've done. Each will be held for their crowns. Gym leaders and trainers who have constantly used their Pokemon to make themselves look better. Painful, slow deaths. Red will have a very slow and painful death.
Well, I don't care about
What about Jesse and James?
Don't care about that one.
Who are they?
Exactly.
Are they trainers?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
Well, so this leads me to another question. So what
Okay.
about Team Rocket's head honcho?
Oh, all of them will die, yes. Those are terrible, horrendous people who hurt Pokemon for their own betterment.
You're correct.
Wow. Well,
We're in agreement on that
you
one.
didn't sell it to me before, that was pretty good. So okay, well, how about we just talk to each other, us Team Shadow, real quick, and then maybe we'll get back to you. Will, are you going to be listening, or can we have a little privacy?
No, I would never.
Now, Will, as one of the members of the Octagonal Aristocratic Union, tell me straight, are you listening?
Well, since you are a member of the OAU, I will tell you straight. I was planning to listen in.
Here, let's just put this tracker on the table over there, and then
One final question.
Of course.
Will, did you put any other listening devices on our persons?
Let me think. Nope, didn't do any of that.
Did any of your workers do that?
No one put any of this. The only listening device we got. So yeah, just enjoy your chat. I'll be here.
Will, are you still back in the other place, or?
Currently, I'm about 300 feet above Cerulean City.
Oh, cool. How many fingers I'm holding up?
I can't see that. This is voice only there, buddy.
Making sure. All right, Bruno, pat him on the shoulder.
And as the three of you, I guess, congregate in the back area to chat.
Sure.
So
At
you
least
kinda-
at least.
Oh, not Bruno. Bruno's not going to go with you.
At least.
And
All right.
Your Pokemon just kind of chilling around you, just kind of hanging out. Articuno just flying above. Draw just kind of standing behind you. As you guys do that, Bruno just walks over to one of the monitors and just starts tinkering with it. Not really paying you any attention.
Two things. One is I'm going to focus in and then do my deep connection, basically, so I can talk to all the Pokemon.
Yes.
And then secondly, I'm going to open it up to everybody that's around us, Pokemon and Marina and Leaf included. All right, so maybe I'm crazy, but I'm not that opposed to it. I mean, I don't want to kill a bunch of people, but at the same time, there's a lot of terrible people. I mean, maybe I'm just, I don't know, biased, but I don't like people that much.
I mean, we could definitely use a Bruno and a Will on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, and in this case, it seems a lot more like us being on Will and Bruno's side and Agatha's, not really the other way around.
Unless we manipulate well enough.
Won't happen.
Agatha is like super supreme
And old.
psycho haunty person.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I don't want to kill people.
We could kill Bruno and then just kill the other three because there's only 4 of them.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, we're Team Shadow first and foremost, right? Right.
Also, Will's like super high above Cerulean City, so I guess he's like in like a blimp or something. So,
Is he gonna drop a bomb on Cerulean City?
probably.
Here's a little tidbit,
Fortunately.
little problem. They do know that we're Team Shadow, and if we do anything to start harming them, they might cause a lot of problems for us.
I will never become future champion of the Kanto region if my name's smeared.
That's true.
You'll never become future champion of the Kanto region or there's no more championships or people in the Kanto region either.
Ooh.
Well, I'd probably still give myself that title regardless because I am the future champion of the Kanto region.
But you didn't earn it.
Did I?
Well, I guess you did. You killed all the people, so you definitely earned it.
Champion for sure.
It's a champion time.
I don't know. I feel like we're just kind of like on a path at this point.
Yeah, we've already decided.
I mean, we can kill him.
Wait, what did we decide? That we're gonna kill him or that we're gonna join the
The
Octagonal?
Octagonal Aristocratic Union. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, there's only 7 of us though, so I mean,
There's
There
eight
would
of
be
us.
8 with Gray.
Septog.
Well, here's another thing. Do we really think that Gray would be all right with this?
No, absolutely not. He would tell him his moral compass is leading him elsewhere, and he'd flee.
I mean, we haven't seen him in a while. Do we know if he's still alive?
To be fair, you saw Gray yesterday.
Yeah, it's too long.
It's been a long day.
We don't know
It's
if
been
he's
a long
alive.
day. Lots happened.
I mean, I don't think he'd be okay with it. But we did make him part of Team Shadow.
Well, now, Marina, here's the thing. You're part of Team Shadow, and you say that you're not okay with it, and that holds weight.
So I'm okay with what?
With killing a bunch of people, joining the Octagonal Elite?
You know,
Octagonal Aristocratic Union, yes.
I just I'm all down for getting rid of bad people and for Pokemon roaming free. I mean, as long as I don't have to do the killing, I'll like take pictures or something.
Of the killing?
Of the killing? Like documenting it?
He's gonna document it. And then this is gonna go into the history books for the future so they know this is what happened to the ones that wanted to harm the Pokemon.
You know, you need a historian because history has its eyes on you.
And it'll repeat itself.
Mm-hmm.
Letting that well burst through the wall Kool-Aid Man style.
Who's that?
He's, he's going
What if we
nonstop.
work with them long enough to kill Team Rocket and then
Okay.
we kill them?
Well, Silver, are you gonna talk to Pokemon?
I'm waiting for any of them to chime in. I mean, I opened it up for any of them. How do you guys? I mean, Joker. I kind of have a feeling how you feel about this, but how do you feel about this, Joker?
I mean, people. That's.
They seem to have this idea that all people and humanity are a scourge against Pokemon. Do you feel that way?
I mean, now that's a tough one. Kind of like looks towards like Articuno, who's like stood. Articuno kind of like nods its beak with this chilly voice rushing out, and Articuno is like, in the time before when legendaries roamed free, there used to be hundreds like me. There are very few of my kind left. I am given a title of legendary among you trainers. We're at a time where we were no more relevant than a Pidgey and like points over towards to Dragonite or to how the Dragonites used to roam aplenty. There are less and less of them as humans continue. It's not something that I as a Articuno take lightly. And Ditto just kind of makes like some terrifying sounds because it's just in constant pain. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. It just goes.
Yeah, so what I took from Articuno.
Yeah, the rest of you just
Weird
like see
chirping.
Articuno just like moving its head around a lot, and Aaron, like a Silver, you're like, oh wow, this is very profound. Very,
Yeah.
oh wow, you chills down your spine.
And we're like,
Chirp, 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 Articuno, Articuno, no,
I have-
Articuno, Articuno,
Yes.
I'll relay all of it.
Kuno.
Interesting. I have one final question for the Elite Four. If you guys, I would like to invite them over for a moment.
Well, real quick, if you want to give us what's the answer we're looking for, so we know where you stand, so we don't have to break away again and then say, well, how did you feel about
Hey, we gotta
that?
make it do a quick huddle real fast. We'll be back in a second.
I want to. Well, if we can somehow vote on who we kill, maybe we can mold them into only killing like the bad people.
Right. So basically,
We wanna
we want
take
to make sure
over.
that we have equal say, and we're not just the rookies in the Octagonal Aristocratic Union.
Yeah, we're all founders, but mostly me because I.
Well, don't try and take too much, or they're going to push back.
Really, we just want the shadow to overtake the whole system.
And the shadow of the Octagonal Aristocratic Union looms evermore.
And Lee, from your vantage point and your passive perception, it kind of catches your eyes as you look over. Bruno has turned around the monitor that they had prepared. They've kind of like pointed it away from the wall, kind of out. And it looks like kind of like brings up the remote, clicks through a couple times, and then kind of with still their back to you, kind of turns and leans up against the table, placing the remote on their side as what looks like an image is just holding on the screen. From where you can stand, it's dark. Not super easy to see what's going on.
All right. Well, I guess let's head back over there and ask.
Wait, the whole thing with the Kangaskhan, that was all in our head, right? They weren't actually holding them.
Yeah, that was
stuff?
that was all in the fake place.
That was a test. Okay,
It was a test to see if we cared about the Kangaskhan.
cool. Just wanted to make sure. I'll say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who are you? Anyway.
Are you guys ready to head over there, ask the question, and see what's up?
As you say that, you see that Leaf has already walked away from you.
Okay, let's go over there, Marina.
Okay.
As the two of you make your way over, Bruno kind of, all done with our little talk. I got a little show prepared for you if there's nothing more.
I think we have one more question.
Oh, sure,
Leaf?
yeah.
Is this a training video?
Wait, two more questions.
Orientation video.
No. Not a video. Training gives you an idea of what power we hold. Sure.
The question was, can we all have in the Octagonal Aristocratic Union have a joint say on who we exterminate, or is this kind of you've already chosen your targets, we're just kind of here?
I suppose a majority of our targets have been chosen, especially any of those, again, as we stated. Anyone part of the Pokemon League, whether it be gym leaders, champions, current board members, most trainers that have made a scene. But I suppose for lesser trainers,
Like a janitor.
sure, yeah, like that could all go up and about.
What about
So,
just
I mean-
innocent townsfolk?
It's a really good point, and points to the camera or to the
Yeah, they're
to the
gonna
screen.
kill. They're gonna kill everyone in that. And
and as you look at the screen,
really do about that.
you see there is a wide shot from the water of looking towards the shore of Vermilion City.
Oh, what a shame.
It's
Wait.
peaceful, beautiful.
Oh,
The SSN sits in the harbor.
isn't my girlfriend there?
The camera slowly pulls back
You have a
as you
girlfriend.
see a
Is my wife
shape
there?
of a sinister looking, you can tell from the eyes, Dragonite floating in the air. You can barely make out a trainer that sits on its back. As the trainer raises its arms, you see it mouth something and point as a large bright light begins to collect in front of the Dragonite's mouth as a hyper beam flies out towards the city.
Well, Bruno, see, we hadn't.
And
voted on
another. And another.
Blastoise bite, Bruno.
And another. As each of these hyper beams crash into Vermilion City, the SS and in flames as it starts to sink.
Didn't get to go to
Buildings
the party.
getting hit and starting to collapse.
We never went to that party.
You guys did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't.
You
did go
did.
to that
That's where you
party.
met Gray at.
I wasn't there. You guys went
Uh,
without me.
As these buildings begin to shake and fall, as this Dragonite slowly pulls back, and right before you have this bite happen, Bruno just goes, "That is the world we are returning to, without these people." And that's
So-
when
Yeah.
Blastoise goes for its bite.
And then I say the answer is no.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Chandler, real quick, can you pull up a map of the
Of Vermilion
the-
City?
Yeah,
Of-
I forget what was there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So just throw you back over to the world map of Kanto. So you all are currently down here on Cerise Island. And then Cerulean City's up here. That's where Gray currently is. You have
Oh, that's-
Saffron City right here. And
Ray
then-
just died.
No. And then Vermilion City is this city down here
Oh, okay.
where Lieutenant Surge is. Or was, before was where they were arrested.
Can you go into that town? Can we zoom and enhance?
Sure, we can enhance.
Realistically, no one I really care about lives there.
I should have prepped destructioned it. Here we go, just so you get an idea. So all of the SSN, which is over here, destroyed. Let's do some nice red. The SSN destroyed as it slowly sinks in. As the hyper beam kind of came in this way, from where you can tell the gym is mostly in ruins. That way, as the hyper beam kind of cut off
That's where that nice guy lived.
a majority of this side of it, it looked like their main target was indeed the gym of Vermilion City,
He's dead now.
That nice
and
guy lived
anything
in
that was in
in
its
up-
path.
Unfortunate. Remember the guy with the Pokemon that
Yeah,
we
who
took?
gave you a bicycle?
Yeah, the bicycle
Yeah.
guy lived there.
Yep.
He's done.
Well,
Well, he may not be, but his house is definitely done.
Well, he was probably at home. Well, bite. 13.
Nope. Bruno's
And then-
Bruno's
I'm gonna-
AC is 14.
I'm gonna jump across the table and hit at him.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Natural
Oh,
20.
hey, there you go. There you
Heck yeah.
go. Go
Knock
ahead
him
and roll
No.
damage with your punch.
Is that just a D4?
5e unarmed attack. That is a... What is an unarmed strike? It is always proficient melee weapon. Deal 1 plus your strength modifier. But you aren't telling me what to roll. We've looked this up so many times because I can never remember what an unarmed strike is. Unarmed strike is damage 1 plus your strength modifier, so you don't have to roll for it. On a hit, it just deals 1 plus. What's your strength modifier?
-1. That's why I feel like it should do something.
That's amazing. Yeah, just go ahead and roll a d4. I'll give you a d4. That is hilarious though that you would theoretically would do no damage.
I know.
But we'll just give you a d4.
You can roll a D4 in the place of normal damage of your unarmed strike. or
Okay.
non-common.
Cool, go for it.
So that's a natural 4, -1, 3.
3 points of
Critical.
damage.
Critical.
As Bruno takes this hit in his back of his head, he kind of rolls off the table and turns around and goes, "Hey, I'm all about fairness. That is how we started this. If you do not want to continue with this, that's fine. This is an open invitation where you can say no, but know that you will be on their side. This will not happen again. You will not get a second chance to join us, and you will not get a second chance to freely leave. So consider your options before you do, and consider I am not the only person on this island before you continue with your punches, Leaf.
That one connected.
I'll be feeling that one in the morning, I'm sure.
Connector of punches.
Connector of punches. Kinda. The choice is yours. And he kind of like armed outstretched towards the hole that you all came in through.
I've made my decision.
Yes, Leaf?
I feel like I showed you what my decision was.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure.
Can you tell all of us, the viewers and myself, the professor, what your decision is?
Okay, let's take it back to where where Leaf just jumped across the table and attacked the guy.
But then he gave you a second opportunity to leave.
And then
if you want to double down.
Okay, let me describe it then.
Yeah. Oh man, if only this was a game where you describe actions.
I turn to my fellow shadow members and I say, he has my answer already. Did that work more for the aesthetic?
Do you want to fight him, or are you stating you want to keep fighting?
Standing like this. I want to fight him.
Silver and Bruno, what are the two of you doing?
Oh, I think I'm.
I pull out a little banner that has an L on it, like a little like pendant flag. Like, leave.
You requesting a trial by combat? Are you requesting?
It's gonna be.
Are you requesting a 1v1 trial by combat?
Marina doesn't fight with her hands. Her nails look too good.
He doesn't have any Pokemon.
Bruno sees this and looks around and he goes, "Leaf, is that what do you want to fight me? Mano a mano for what? If you defeat me, what? What happens? What do you get out of doing anything to me?"
Then I move up the chain and I take out the Octagonal Aristocratic Union from within. That shall be my purpose now.
So if the two of us fight right now, punching one another... They seem not very interested in this fight, Leaf. I'm going to be honest.
I know. I'm kind of surprised that they're just kind of standing there watching this.
Well,
this conversation.
I'm a lady.
I was waiting for the dialogue to stop. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, I apologize, Silver. How are you feeling? Oh, let me sweeten the deal, Silver.
Actually, my name's Silver.
No, I
What?
know all of your names. I thought you would have picked up on that earlier when I referred to you as Leaf, but you didn't pick up on that. It's fine. Silver. If you do remember, if you leave now, you let us go about our business, live to fight another day. I'll give you a little tidbit of information that Will gathered while he was poking around in your head about where you really come from.
Whoa.
I walk around the table and I stand next to Leaf. I look at Bruno, and out from behind my back, I sling out the electric stun spear.
Shoot.
That
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I say,
Silencio, Bruno.
no. I say, I'm sorry, but this isn't going to happen. And then I go in for the attack on Leaf.
on Leaf.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Roll to attack!
No.
Silver Rowan.
Oh, shoot!
Hey, you're breaking up the party. You're
Yeah,
trying to
this is
kill
how
our
it'll end
friend.
here.
Okay, so
Get your
remind me how to
hands
do
off
this.
me.
Well, you don't have anywhere else to put them. All right. By the way,
Did we prepare for the party to fight each other?
No!
I am. By
I
the
assume
way,
he's trying to knock you out and paralyze you with a stun stick.
I am 100%. Obviously, not really mad at Tyler or anything. I am playing full in character.
No, I get it, Eric. It's cool.
You're good.
Okay, so what am I rolling here?
It's a. Oh shoot! I have to actually like scroll back.
I know I get a +3 bonus, but I don't know if that's to damage or to a hit. I'm assuming damage,
I believe it's to damage.
and it would be electric damage.
It's electric. I do believe so.
Okay.
Um.
Would it be strength modifier since it's a melee? I don't know.
No, that's not
Mainly.
my quest. Simulation quest, no. Shoot, why don't I have any of these? What session was that? Is that this session? Yes. So they are 2d8 plus 2 is damage. So you roll to attack, and on a hit, they deal 2d8 plus 2. So they are a spear type stun weapon. So I believe they use a dexterity modifier because they are a spear. They are a finesse weapon.
15.
That hits.
Okay, and then 2d8. You said
2d8 plus 2. How many hit points does Leaf have?
None of your business. He has
I
38.
had 6.
You haven't been adding your hit points up as you've leveled up. I have 38 hit points.
6 damage.
6
Not bad.
damage.
Electric damage.
And Tyler, if you can make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus 13.
13. This electric current rushes through your body, and you are able to barely fight off this stunning, but your body is like alive with current running through as you shake it off. As you see that Silver has just attacked you with the stun spear.
Do you want us to roll initiative or?
Silver,
What is your reaction? What is Leaf
I'm
do?
going to turn to Silver, the look of betrayal, and say, "How dare you?" and pull out my lightsaber.
your stun saber.
And then we just go.
I believe there is where we will bring this week's
Oh,
episode
boy.
to a close.
Oh boy.
Now I'm gonna have to be a good guy and fight and retreat and collect all the Avengers to come and fight my friends.
You're gonna have to make right with all the other leader that you wronged, that you
Chandler,
fought in the other one.
how is this gonna work now that we're now gonna have to pretty much just me play D&D with you, and then you recorded an episode with Eric and Ariana playing D&D?
As your two stories diverge, as
Yeah.
Leaf goes to do his own thing, sad and depressed, doesn't want to talk to him and
Well,
see
Marina
what could have went
So
wrong.
why are you assuming that I'm gonna?
Marina wasn't okay with it.
Well, no, yeah. Marina's gonna go do her own thing too because she's like, ooh, don't want to be a part of this. Ugh.
I'm
Awkward.
just gonna get
Marina-
the pictures.
Marina and her Powerpuff Girls would
That's true.
not want him to
Marina,
die.
Marina goes off with Green and Misty
That's
and just
right.
starts doing whatever they want. They become the real freedom fighters.
Is this,
I feel like Green's kind of a target in this situation.
is this top 10 anime betrayals?
It really was. I wasn't expecting you to betray me.
I wasn't expecting
I
that.
wasn't.
That was
There
great.
was no intention behind that this entire time until we got to a certain point. I mean, I can't say too much either. Man, I wish I could, but I can't.
But that
So-
is where we'll bring to this week to a close. I hope you all enjoyed the Octagonal Aristocrats Union. If you did, definitely let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to come back next time for some more Pokemon Dungeons and Dragonites. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.